Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ryan House of Cumberland Chiropractic and Sports Medicine. So today we're going to talk about if you've got a crick in the neck. If you've ever had a crick in the neck come up, if every once in a while you get one and you're thinking, man, I would like to know what to do when I get one, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about how to stop hurting yourself, making yourself worse, and we're going to talk about how to high likelihood ways of get you better fast. So this technical term, crick in the neck, is actually when there's no good reason, but yesterday you were fine according to you or what you thought, but this morning you woke up and you cannot turn your neck and it's super painful, okay? So because of our experience here, I'm gonna say that 95+% of the time, what happens with a crick in the neck is that life has been wearing and tearing something, poor posture, a repetitive motion, whatever, old injury has been wearing and tearing in a certain zone. That certain zone is accumulating scar tissue, a micro amount over a long period of time. That scar tissue acts just like Velcro. It binds the layers together. And normally the muscles in our neck, well, all over our body, but the muscles in our neck are supposed to slide. Layer on top of layer are supposed to slide freely according to their orientation, how they lay in your neck. But if that Velcro has, it was a bad day yesterday as far as stress level, as far as overworking, as far as, man, it's just been there long enough and it's finally given up. If that Velcro has accumulated so bad, it finally grabs together, locks together. So instead of layers that are able to slide past each other, right? So hopefully the picture shows you that pretty well. The layers are supposed to slide past each other, like in this picture. This is what's supposed to happen. Or here, those layers are bound together. So every time you go to turn, that's locked and inflamed. So now you've got a crick in the neck. All right, so with that information, today's your day, apparently. You got the crick in your neck, right? So I want to talk about first ways to prevent making yourself worse. Okay, high likelihood that you're gonna mess this up and keep it terrible for a long time. Number one, and I just saw someone last week doing this. They were sitting beside me and obviously they had neck pain. You know why? They did this every 10 seconds. It wasn't getting any better, obviously, and they were hurting themselves. What they were doing is, in a futile way, trying to stretch away their problem. Okay? If that works after the first 3 times you do it, great job. If after the first 3 times it doesn't work, stop doing it. You are gonna make yourself worse, okay? Even though it feels right to kind of touch your pain or check it and see if it's still there, stop it. Don't beat up your victim, okay? The place where this thing is hurting is very likely your victim. We'll talk about bullies here in a second, which is what causes victims. But don't constantly stretch it. Don't stretch it at all. Trust that it's gonna be okay. Number 2, don't take your hands and constantly just push it and mash it and irritate it, okay? Again, if it works pretty quickly, great, good job. If it doesn't, you're gonna make it worse. The guns that percuss all the time, if you're using that guy and it makes it better, great. If it doesn't, don't beat it to death. You are beating up your victim. Crazy things like trying to just slam your neck and pop it, like having your friend, wife, husband, anybody walk on your back. That's a bit more risky than I'd like to say that you should do. So not my recommendation for you. In the end, oh, one more. Don't heat your neck. Don't take a heating pad and set it on there for a long, long time. Heat on skin makes leather. Heat on skin makes leather. Moist heat you could make a good argument for, but man, dry heat makes leather. Don't do that. So let's talk about now what you could do to help yourself. All right, number 1, ice fights inflammation, okay? Almost every time there's pain, there's inflammation. So I want you to ice your neck for about 20 minutes with a piece of fabric, thin fabric, between your skin and the ice, okay? Go ice, don't do heat. Number 2, beat up your bullies, Okay? Bullies would be something that caused your problem. If that's stress, fine. If that's posture at work on your phone, fine. If that's a specific posture that we're going to talk about, that's where we want to go here, okay? Bullies. If I had you turn to the side and your shoulders look like that in the mirror, okay? Your bully is tightness here. Your victim is pain here. Let's beat up our bully. There's a great stretch in the door frame called a door frame pec stretch. We'll link to that down below in the comments, okay? If your head is forward, we've got a video that's all about 3 exercises, I believe, that help you with poor posture, okay? I want you to check that out. We're gonna link to that down below. All right, so number 2, beat up your bullies. Don't beat up your victim, which leads us number 3. Your victim, where you hurt, it's gonna be very tempting to do all kinds of things to it, okay? But leave it alone. I want you to calmly trust that you beating up your bullies, icing this thing, is going to get it better. Stress is a huge cause of a lot of these things. So don't stress about it not getting better. Just trust, okay? Now, I've said all these things. I hope you stop beating up your bullies. I hope you start taking care of, helping your victims. But sometimes, like I said, you can't fix them on your own. If you spend maybe 3 days, I think would be a good number. If you spend 3 days trying to help your problem and it is not getting better, you feel like this thing is hanging on, give us a call. We will find wherever that Velcro is and we'll peel apart, loosen up that Velcro. We'll find those specific bullies you might have and we will help you as a team fix those bullies. You'll be better off for having it. So I appreciate you watching this video. Help your crick in the neck next time instead of making it worse. This has been Dr. Ryan House with Cumberland Chiropractic, where we get you better faster.